Welcome into Duval Daily, presented by GinJag.com. I'm Jordan DeLugo. Thank you so much for tuning in here on Sunday, August 13th. We have got a really intriguing report from Jordan Schultz of The Score. The Jaguars are apparently meeting with three-time Pro Bowl defensive end / outside linebacker Jadeveon Clowney, the former first overall pick, the guy who called Blake Bortles trash, which led to dozens and dozens of Jaguars fans sending him trash cans. He did do charitable work after that with those trash cans, or inspired by those trash cans. So all good on that front, in my opinion. The former Houston Texan, Tennessee Titan, Seattle Seahawk, and Cleveland Brown is meeting with the Jaguars, again, according to Jordan Schultz. We've also got Aaron Wilson reporting that story as well. The Ravens, they have already offered him a deal. They've already met with Jadeveon Clowney and offered him a deal. So could he be attempting to leverage the Ravens by meeting with the Jaguars? Maybe the Jaguars are actually willing to offer more than the Ravens put on the table. Either way, very interesting for Jadeveon Clowney to be meeting with the Jaguars. For me, there's a lot of layers to this, but first things first. I'd be in on this move, bottom line. I mean, he would represent an upgrade in talent and depth on the defensive front for the Jaguars. He would not be a full-time starter for them at this point in his career. He would provide some versatility. I think he could play some defensive end for you. I definitely think he could play out on the edge at outside linebacker as well. He can do some things in the run game. He has some pass rush to him and just freakiness, general freakiness. He still has that at 30 years old, right? The Jaguars, they like monsters, especially up front. He is exactly that. So I think that this would be a really good move for the Jaguars, who, in my opinion, they need some depth, right? He has not been a sack artist throughout his career, but he has created a lot of pressure. He has been able to push the pocket. He's been able to wreak havoc. He's been able to make splash plays. He makes plays against the run as well. Some of the Jaguars' edge depth in the preseason opener against the Cowboys looked good. You saw Yasir Abdullah being able to get a sack around the edge. Deshaun Dixon making some plays as well. Jordan Smith. But I think that the one guy you don't mention in the category of having played well in the preseason opener was K'Lavon Chaisson, who is currently third on their edge depth chart, right? You do have DeJuan Smoot coming back at some point, but you don't know how effective he's going to be coming off the Achilles injury or when he will regain his effectiveness. So I think bringing in a guy like Jadeveon Clowney just makes a ton of sense. You need talent, in my opinion, behind Josh Allen and Trayvon Walker. You need depth up front. Adding Jadeveon Clowney to the mix would be great. It would do exactly that for the Jaguars. There's a couple other guys that I like as much or more. I love Melvin Ingram for a designated pass rusher role for the Jaguars, but there's no doubt that the physicality and disruption that Jadeveon Clowney can bring to this football team is going to be something that could really help vault the Jaguars defense into another tier and give them more consistency, give them more depth up front, especially as a rotational player, in my opinion. I love it. We'll see what comes of it. He's averaged 40 pressures and 4.5 sacks throughout his career. So again, not someone who's coming in here with a pedigree for being a sack master, but someone who can do a little bit of everything for you up front. And again, this is not a starter for the Jaguars, but a valuable role player and depth piece if he signs. Thank you so much for tuning in. Love to know what you guys think. Drop a comment in the comment section below. You can also hit me up on Twitter at Jordan DeLugo. Make sure to follow Generation Jaguar as well. And if you're enjoying the content, please like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. You can check out GinJag.com/shop. Pick up some new Duval gear. Really helps support the channel. Thank y'all. Have a good one.